Welcome to the Poetry Fix on Radio Free Hillsdale 101.7 FM. I'm your host, Erika Kyba, bringing you your weekly fix of poetry from across time. Today we're reading a poem suggested by a friend of the show. This one is called Old Ironsides, and it's by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Old Ironsides elegizes the USS Constitution, which is one of the most famous ships in U.S. Navy history. In all its years of service, it was never so much as holed. In 1830, though, there was talk of scrapping Old Ironsides, as the ship was lovingly called, of taking her out of commission and dismantling her, in order to reuse her parts for other machinery. Our poet, Oliver Wendell Holmes, came across this news in the Boston Daily Advertiser and decided to pen a tribute to Old Ironsides in order to protest dismantling the ship. The poem was printed in the same newspaper the very next day and caused such a national stir that any plans to scrap the USS Constitution were brought to a halt. Holmes begins the poem with a powerful, ironic command to tear the ship's tattered ensign down. From the very first line, he's made this an issue of national identity. The ensign of the USS Constitution would be the American flag, announcing the country that the ship is fighting for as it takes to the sea. The emotional undertones associated with the ensign continue in the next few lines, as Holmes describes how this flag has waved over mighty battles, and how many Americans' eyes have danced to see it, how it has given them hope in the fight. He describes the flag as tattered, and in one sense he's assuming the voice of those that want to tear the ship down. If the ensign is tattered, the whole ship must be well worn and perhaps past use. But in another sense, the tattered ensign is a testament to how many dangers the ship has faced in service of the country. And if you read it that way, it's an act of great ingratitude to scrap it. Holmes will describe those who want to dismantle the ship as the harpies of the shore tearing up the eagle of the sea, the harpy being a vicious, rather ugly mythological creature compared to the noble eagle, a symbol that, once again, invokes the American identity. Throughout the poem, Holmes pits mercenary concerns against something that is noble, historic, and beautiful. And at the end of the day, Old Ironsides is the one that has the last word. With all that said, let's dive in. Old Ironsides, by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Aye, tear her tattered ensign down, long it has waved on high, and many an eye has danced to see that banner in the sky. Beneath it rung the battle shout and burst the cannon's roar. The meteor of the ocean air shall sweep the clouds no more. Her deck, once red with heroes' blood where knelt the vanquished foe, when winds were hurrying o'er the flood and waves were white below, no more shall feel the victor's tread or know the conquered knee. The harpies of the shore shall pluck the eagle of the sea. Oh, better that her shattered hulk should sink beneath the wave. Her thunders shook the mighty deep, and there should be her grave. Nail to the mast her holy flag, set every threadbare sail, and give her to the god of storms, the lightning and the gale. You've been listening to The Poetry Fix with Erika Kyba. If you enjoyed this episode, consider following The Poetry Fix on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts. And if you have any poems you want to see in a future episode, email your suggestions to thepoetryfix@gmail.com. Join me next week and we'll be reading Mortality by William Knox.